Welcome to Pub Talk, the unofficial official craft beer podcast of Oklahoma, where we're all about the three B's, beer buddies, and bullshit. I'm Michael, and with me as always is a man who might have something to say, but enjoying a beer on another Labor Day, Jeremy.
Hey, yo.
As always, if you like what you hear today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button wherever you're listening to us right now, and show us some love all over social media at Pub Talk Podcast. All right, let's get in the first round.
You know, they brew 10,000 bottles of beer a day. I drink 45 off the assembly line, and I'm the asshole.
What are we drinking today? Are you drinking today? You had two.
I do, but we'll talk about the one we're both drinking first. So I'm a member of the 2021-2022 Elk Valley Brewing Trophy Club, their member thing. So this is the first beer from that membership year. It's Banana Pancakes. It is a barley wine aged in maple barrels with cinnamon and bananas. It is 15.2% alcohol by volume. And I really enjoy the different things it says on the label. Elk Valley Brewing Crew is creating their finest beers exclusively for Trophy Club members to enjoy and probably swap on the black market. All of the trade bait, none of the hassle. Welcome to the club. Cheers. And I would agree with all of that. It's I've not done the other memberships, but I've heard the horror stories, and this was very easy. So anyway, here it is in the glass, nice and brown like a barley wine be. Get a ton of maple and I guess that must be the cinnamon that I'm getting the sweet smell from. And no surprise out of an Elk Valley beer, it tastes exactly like it says it does, and it's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
It tastes like a breakfast beer at 15.2%. It probably shouldn't be, but it is before noon. So hey. Only by a few minutes, guys. It's okay. I don't know. I get a lot of the cinnamon and the maple. Banana is a hard flavor to bring out anyway. I don't get a lot of banana, but this shit's good. And I'm not a barley wine guy, and this shit's very tasty. I don't know. I guess for me, rating wise, it's probably like a low 4, like a 4.1 or so.
Right on. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, when I was first smelling it, all I got was just, God damn, that smells strong. And I was worried that I was going to drink it, and that's all I was going to taste was just how strong it was. It's potent. And there was actually flavor there. So that's cool, but not, because that's really strong. I haven't had a beer this strong in a very long time. And that smells and tastes really good. Okay. This banana Pancakes is a fucking song. I think it's a song that I used to listen to a lot, and I can't remember what or who it's by because I'm old.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's a song. Sure. Fuck yeah, that's really, really good. Damn it, I was hoping it was bad.
Yeah, I don't need to drink this as quickly as I'm probably going to, but
damn it. Man, yeah, that's really good. That's got to be one of the best barley wines I've ever had, because most of those they've got such a distinct flavor that pass on those quite a bit. It's normally just you're drinking them just to get fucked up and with no flavor behind them. So that's I want to say surprising, but not, because they make awesome beer. Yeah, that's easily over a 4. I'll just go with right at 4.
Okay.
I might hold it against it that it's 15.2 and not go any higher than that, because it's really good. Woo! Right. I feel that right there.
Oh yeah, got that nice burn. Yep. Let you know you're drinking something.
Fuck.
I gotta say, you said you haven't drank anything that strong in a long time. How you feeling about TCBI coming up this Saturday?
Gotta say, I got some worries.
Yeah, samesies.
Got a few worries. Got some anxiety about it, but
yep. I took the following. That's on a Saturday, and I took Monday off because I was like, not risking it.
Yeah. Yeah. Been thinking about that a lot. Like, oh, it's coming. Here it goes. And they keep adding, like, it seems like every time I look, there's like another brewery adding. Like, well, stop adding breweries, damn it. It was okay with 30. Now it's like 34 or whatever. Might even be more than that now.
Plus the homebrew clubs.
Yeah. It's like, man, well, we'll see how that goes. Speaking of that, posted any updates or anything about that with it being so soon?
They posted kind of their safety precautions and this kind of thing after, and I guess we can just get into it. Harvest Beer Festival canceled. It was coming up September 25th, and they canceled a few days ago as of this recording, refunding everybody that had bought a ticket, that kind of thing. Due to all the COVID stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I was having extreme anxiety about going to that one.
I'm okay with it canceling.
Exactly. Yeah. As much as I love beer festivals, I wasn't sure if I was going to go if that happened because of the way the numbers have been going with all that stuff. And, having a young kid at home and just trying to be smart about stuff. And that one, technically is not indoors, but it's basically indoors with the way that setup is there at the ballpark with the overhang. And, there's pretty much shit on all sides of you. And it's always been, kind of nuts to butts when I've been at that location for any beer festival that, First Draft's been there too. So I think it made sense. I think it was a responsible thing, but in response to that, I mean, the TCBI is 2 weeks earlier. And I mean, I definitely saw people questioning whether or not they were going to follow suit, and they posted an update about, first of all, it's outdoors, truly outdoors. So that helps immensely. There's zone, and they talked about this on our spotlight episode with them, last month. They're zoned for like 1,200 people that are selling like 500, 600 tickets. So there should be lots of room to spread out. They're gonna have sanitation stations, things like that. So it's as safe as it can be in these times.
Yeah. It's cool to see the focus on safety too. I mean, got the email from McNelly's, and it was cool to see them make that decision. But you're talking about that, and then who posted something? Was it Eric? I think Eric might have posted something from Marshall, a long, pretty awesome fucking spiel about this whole thing with requiring masks and everything. Really, really well put. I don't know how to put stuff on the screen, but I'm sure everyone that listens to this has seen that.
Yeah, I mean, it's too long to display on one screen anyway. So I, for the sake of not boring audio listeners, that would be kind of scrolling through. It would be kind of dull. But first, let me back up, and I don't know if you saw this since you're not doing Facebook and Instagram, but several of the Tulsa breweries got together, drafted a mask encouragement type of thing, and then also encouraged the city to pass a mandate, which they didn't pass. And so I think we're kind of split right now between those breweries, whether it's just encouraged or whether they're actually requiring masks. I think Marshall, Neff, Heirloom, maybe one other are actually requiring them. And then the others in that area are just encouraging them. They all took a bunch of shit online for it, of course.
Yeah.
Marshall in particular, I think, was getting a lot of flack. And so that was Eric's response to all that, was that blog post, which I thought was, and I expect nothing less. I mean, the dude's awesome. It was well put. It wasn't political or this or that. It was just good point after good point as to why he's doing it, why he thinks it's the right call, and why people that are yelling at him about it should sit down and shut up.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't want to get too heavy, I guess, on here, but look, it's a real thing. I did not personally know anybody that had died of it until about a week ago. Last Saturday of August, Ben Allen, who was the publisher and owner of Craft Magazine, who, if you've listened to the show for any length of time, or even picked a copy of that magazine up at breweries back in the day or anything like that. It's been shut down since COVID, but he passed away from COVID after 3 or 4 weeks stint in the hospital there at the end of August, and he was, I don't know his exact age, late 30s, early 40s. He wasn't an older guy. As far as I know, didn't have any serious health issues. But I don't think he was, I'll go on the record. I don't think he was taking it seriously as far as vaccination and social distancing and masks and these kinds of things. And that doesn't make it any less sad. But at the end of the day, it really put a face to this for me. And I think for a lot of people who knew him, and just added another layer of like, Jesus Christ, I just wish folks would listen and take this shit seriously, because people are dying of it. And, you may have been lucky so far, but eventually it's going to catch somebody that you know and care about. And I don't know.
That's why I've seen those comments, because I'm only doing Twitter, but even on those posts, like Eric's posts and stuff, seeing the comments from people that are just politicizing it or whatever. And it's just like, God damn it. It's fucking serious. Why are you being like that? That one YouTube dipshit from Oklahoma City was on there. I'll never be there again. Motherfucker, you don't even live in Tulsa. Go eat a dick. Fuck off. Come on.
It's just getting harder and harder for me to have sympathy or understanding or compassion or even listen to these folks that have this list of reasons they're not going to do it, all of which can be shot down with readily available data. Again, I don't want this to be too heavy. It's supposed to be a fun show. But it is what it is. And get vaccinated, wear your mask, don't be a piece of shit. Let's get through this. So that I would love to get back to a time where in September, the biggest thing I've got to fight with you about is the fact that the Oklahoma Sooners suck a bag of dicks.
Right. Oh man. Yeah. Fucking crazy. It's weird. It's still going. Like, when you said a year and a half earlier today, I'm like, fuck, it's been that long. And it's like no end in sight, just because people are fucking fighting it so hard. Just want to go and do stuff.
I know.
And I won't, because hey, call it fear. I've got fucking asthma. That shit freaks me the fuck out. I'm not trying to die at fucking 40.
Right. Yep. Agreed. I'm not quite as locked down as I was this time last year, but that's mostly because I have to be at the office. So I don't know. And back to Ben, sympathy goes out to his family. Sure. No matter how you feel about all this stuff, like, you got to recognize that's not a good end. That's sad as fuck.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'll throw the picture up in the YouTube version of the show, but it also it occurred to me, there's a photo from the Craft Magazine anniversary party from the October 2019 of myself, Travis from Nothing's Left, Tom Chalice, and Ben. And it's like Thanos snapped and half of that picture's gone. And it's just weird.
Yeah, that sucks. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, beer.
So what has been going on? It's been a minute.
Yeah, and that's been a lot of what's going on. It has just been different versions of mask or no mask, and this kind of stuff. But we talked about it a little bit. We did do a spotlight episode with Desiree and Dave over at High Gravity about the TCBI. It's been 3 or 4 weeks ago now that we did that episode. Didn't mean for it to be that long between episodes, but life's been weird. Anyway, I just wanted to say thanks to them for having us out for that episode. That was a good time. I'm looking forward to the festival, even though I'm a little scared about, I just haven't had that much alcohol in a long time. Yeah. Should still be a good time. And go check out their page on Facebook. They've been announcing some of the different brews that people are going to be bringing.
Nice.
And I don't know. Let's try to have a safe, fun time on September 11th, 20th anniversary.
God damn it, I forgot again.
Never forget.
Nice. Well, I did in the time that we've recorded that the last episode. I took a little trip. I had booked the trip, a while in advance. I didn't realize that the Delta variant and everything would go fucking crazy, and I was going into essentially the Wild West, which is fucking Texas. So I went down
Wild
there,
South.
Wild South, right? We wanted to take the kids, do something because they haven't done anything in fucking ever because of all the shit going on, and took them down to Legoland, did some stuff down there. I was pleasantly surprised on, the masks and everything down there seemed pretty good, except for in fucking Buc-ee's. It was like just like the time when we went, about half and half the people there. But the hotel had a policy: if you were there, everyone was supposed to wear a mask, and for the most part, everybody was. But like no, you hardly ran into any guests down there. So like the kids had free reign of the fucking pool, and went to Legoland, and they had free reign pretty much of fucking Legoland. It's part of that massive fucking mall down there.
Grapevine Mills.
Yeah. Which we didn't have to venture in too much. We just had to go in there, take the kids to Build-A-Bear, and then Ashley wanted to go to the fucking Coach store. So we had to go in for those. And in there, it was a little less masks inside that place too. But luckily just had to go straight to those stores and back out. But Legoland was cool because there was no, like I said, they had the pretty much run of the whole fucking place by themselves. And then I got to go check out, I forgot the name again, Hop and Sting, I think, brewery in Grapevine. Hey, there we go. They that place was, I don't know. At first, when I first checked them out, they had an online ordering site, but it said orders could only be placed during certain hours, I guess, when they were open, like 2:30 to 7:30. So I went to do the order. Can't place online orders. So I was like, well, that fucking sucks. I guess I'll just go there. Went there. Place looks pretty big, but it's got to be just because of their production facility, because they have a lot of canned beer to go, but the tap room is super fucking tiny, and a tiny outdoor area. When we went there, it was one of those fucking bike nights, so a bunch of people on like bicycles just fucking everywhere. Wasn't sure where to park, found a place, but wound up getting blocked in because they had their line of people getting ready to ride the fucking bike. Seemed like a cool little spot. I don't know. Customer service for me is just a big deal, and it was kind of shit at that place. I was just there to get beer to go because, like I said, had the family there. We just got done with going somewhere, went to pick up beer. Asked the lady what they had to go, and she's like, "Oh, the cooler's over there." Like, oh, right on. So I went over to the cooler to pick out what they had. And I was walking over to check out like the merch to see what I want to pick up. And then she's like, "What do you got in the case?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. Here you go." I'm going to check out the merch. And then she just threw the price out at me. I'm like, for me, that just ends it. If I'm trying to look at stuff and you actively don't want me to, I'm not going to do it. Which sucks because it looked like they had some cool things there. It looked like a cool place, but that sucked to me. Get some customer fucking service. And I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the times we're in. Maybe people are being shitty because of the pandemic and everything. So people in those fields feel I don't know, maybe they're on the last straw or something. So they're just being shitty to everybody. But yeah, I'll never get that as someone who, worked in retail and, your whole job is to sell stuff and to get, and you actively try to get people out of your place. I don't know. It's weird to me because there were a bunch of people there. There were a bunch of people in the fucking on the patio drinking, and there were people inside the tap room. So it's not like I was the only person in there bothering them or anything. I was just trying to spend more money. I will say though, the beer was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm drinking that Hop to Be Square right now.
That name was awesome.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, shit, I'm drinking 2 beers this morning. Yeah, I just watched Huey Lewis Behind the Music the other day, actually.
A lot of IPAs. That's pretty much all they had. It was all IPAs, one sour, and I think a lager. I think there was a lager in there, but it's pretty much all IPAs in there, which sucked because they did have a stout on tap but you couldn't get it. You couldn't get it to go.
Gotcha. That's so backwards to me when they, I mean, I get it when it's like a limited run and stuff, but like if I'm going to drink something at home, I'd rather drink the stout at home because it's going to be most likely higher ABV.
Right.
And
the one they had on the description sounded fucking amazing. And that was one of the main reasons when I saw it online, one of the ones I wanted to pick up and then got shot down.
Yeah, we almost went to that one when we were down there in April, but it was just a little bit too far from the other stuff we were going to.
I was going to stop at more places on the way back, but man, on the way back, it was storming the entire fucking way. I already don't fucking like driving. And the Google Maps took me some weird ass direction to where I'm going back roads, fucking not just down the 75 way, like in between the two, like all these little ass towns and down to like 2-lane roads, one direction, one direction both ways, and pouring down fucking rain, 65 miles an hour. I was freaked the fuck out like the whole way back.
Yeah.
And it started the moment we got on the highway leaving the fucking hotel there in Grapevine.
I don't know if I've ever driven to Texas and back without it storming one part of the trip.
Right. Yeah. Fucking sucks. Everyone was fucking asleep. I'm like, I hope we're okay.
Well, then at least you die, it's in your sleep. And
right. But yeah, good times.
Yeah.
Like I said, pleasantly surprised with a lot of it because I was starting to get freaked out leading up to it. I'm like, man, fuck. And it turned out okay.
Yeah.
Now they want to go back, and I'm like, not anytime fucking soon.
I think that what you said about the customer service and them being burnt out is probably pretty on the nose because, we talked a little bit before we started recording about my experience in Oklahoma City with several breweries when I was down there recently. And I didn't have a great experience with anybody that was behind the bar at 4 different breweries. And, I tend to think that they'd probably be in a better mood if it wasn't COVID and all this different stuff they have to navigate and understand. I completely understand. I always try to be an easy customer, but,
for sure.
Some people just see a customer, and if they're having a bad day, then that's everybody. And I get it. I don't necessarily hold that against anybody or any business, but yeah, it's hard when you're excited because you're really, really into craft beer and you're in one of these places and you want to talk to them about the beers and you want to get some information, and it's just like next kind of thing. And
that's why typically I'm just like, I'm out. Don't throw a fit or anything. It's just like, I guess it's just not today.
Well, and that's me. It's you can just close it if I'm getting the attitude.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll open the tab and I'll buy some stuff. But
yep.
But I get it. I get why they'd feel that way. It's just
I always just get taken aback whenever it fucking happens. I'm just because I'm so used to good customer service. It just throws off my whole fucking vibe whenever something like that happens. I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Well, it's football season. Dallas is going to do so amazing, right?
Yeah, going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, for sure, and probably going to win. Go Cowboys, please.
Yeah. Do something.
It'd be in early September. It's Labor Day as we're recording this. We've got a lot of stuff coming up. Different Octoberfest celebrations, and apparently Tulsa Octoberfest, the actual Lindy Octoberfest, is taking place. I don't know where I'm at on that. If I go, it's going to be during a very non-peak time. State fair is happening too. There's just some of the stuff, and I know it's a lot of it's outdoors and whatever, but you've been to the fair, you've been to Oktoberfest. People don't stand very far apart at all.
No, a lot of it you can't. You got to be in fucking line.
Yeah, I mean, a Saturday night at Oktoberfest, no matter how outdoors that is, it's a no for me anyway because of my age. It's a fuck no for me right now.
Yeah.
But I might go at like 11 a.m. one day. but that stuff's happening. I think several of the local breweries started releasing their Octoberfest beers. I think Area Abbey's having a small Oktoberfest celebration the first weekend of October. I remember just loving their Dirndl Dropper Oktoberfest beer last year. I'm definitely headed back for another one of those. I think Cabin Boys has released their Oktoberfest. Obviously, Marshall's is out, and it's so fucking good. You know, it is the season, and boy, I fucking love those beers.
Yeah, for sure. God damn it. Want a Marshall one right now.
I know I've been having a hard time not going by there and getting a 6-pack, but I'm like not drinking as much. So it's like, I don't know if I want 6 of one beer.
Right. That's the problem.
Because especially with that one, with it being lighter and stuff, all I would do is sit there and drink.
Just
5
drink
of
them.
them.
Yeah.
You know,
It's so easy with that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little too easy. Woo.
Feeling it? Feeling that barley wine? Oh, I guess I should talk about this Hop to Be Square. I'm sitting here drinking it. It's an IPA, of course. You mentioned that that's mostly what they had. New England style, copious amounts of Bravo, Sultana, and Azaka, I guess, hops. Orange, pineapple, papaya flavors. They added oats to give a silky mouth texture. It's a smooth, not mouth, barley wine. Yeah, I don't know. It's 7.7, so I didn't look at that before I poured it, but 45 IBU. Yeah, it's fucking good. I don't know. It's drinkable as fuck. I'm not gonna sit here and dissect it too much, but it's definitely got the fruit flavors. It's fucking tasty. And I'm sorry you had shitty customer service, but I would definitely check them out if I were in the area. It's fucking...
Yeah, I'd go back. I probably will wind up going back because they're all about going back to that fucking mall all free.
Right. Yeah.
And plus they have so many packaged beers to go, which is not always the case with a lot of places. So that part was awesome. It's just the customer service and the bike night. Those bike fuckers just taking over the whole parking lot, not giving a fuck about anybody else. But yeah, I'd go back to that place for sure. Because also, while I say I like good customer service, I get it. I've been in retail, so I get the other side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People suck. I try not to be a people that sucks when I go into places because did retail, you know, my wife's done retail. A lot of my friends have done retail. Like, I get it, but I don't know. When I was in retail, I tried not to have a shitty attitude with people that weren't shitty.
Right.
That's all I ask.
Yeah. It was weird for that Hoppenstein beer. I had like 4 or 5 of them at the hotel one night. I hadn't had 4 or 5 beers in one night in a fucking minute either. But we were at the pool. So I'm just like, and one of the beers was a 6-pack. So I'm like, I just don't need these.
Oh, at the pool, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
I bet the last time I had that many in one sitting was probably sometime last year, but I don't know. It sounds fun.
It was.
I think 3 has kind of been my ceiling lately.
Got you. There was something I wanted to bring up and I don't remember. Maybe I wrote it down.
If you did, I'm impressed. I didn't write shit down.
I think I might have done it a while ago. Oh, some awesome product placement for a local brewery in a show. That show Reservation Dogs. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it. I have not watched it.
For one, the show's fucking awesome. Follows this group of native kids on a reservation, all shot here in Oklahoma. Most of the music, or maybe all of it, is all locally based. I've noticed a couple people music that was playing, and I only heard of them because of Jason's old podcast from a basement in Tulsa. Like, one of the people I remember being in an episode of his show. So when I saw her name pop up like in the captions, I'm like, oh, that's fucking awesome. But you keep seeing all this stuff that's local, of course, to us because it was shot here.
Yeah.
But there was one scene. God damn it, I'm gonna do this.
Oh, we screen sharing?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out.
Well, I saw Sonic.
Yeah. There's over there. There's one. You'll see it closer, but god damn it, go away.
No, I saw it. Dead armadillo. There it is. An amber.
God damn it.
Here, calm down. I know you didn't expect me to walk through the door today, but
Right there
I brought
again.
my niece's nephew.
But yeah, it's all over towards the end of the episode, and it's got the big Bud Light sign. But
Yeah, but look at those. Look at those dead armadillos.
yeah, and there had to have been something, communication between this show and Dead Armadillo to allow that to be, on the show. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And
they gave 20 people the minute.
but yeah, it's even in the background. It's all over the place in there.
Try 30.
And
And 2
then
cops.
little after credit scene. There again. So it's always awesome just to see something cool like that, like local on
Yeah,
something.
very cool.
This is getting a lot of press because there's not a lot of shows that follow Native American people, and
Let me see.
like this whole show is pretty awesome, and it was cool to see something like that. Like, oh my god, I just saw a Dead Armadillo beer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
No.
Okay, so yeah, a lot of that just for that, but it was really cool. And if anyone looking for a show, it's only like they're 22-minute episodes because they're
Which platform is that?
it's on Hulu. FX it says FX on Hulu, so I don't know if it's on the channel FX, but I watched it on Hulu. Now, how the fuck do I get out of here?
Should be button to stop screen sharing. There you go.
There we go. So yeah, pretty cool. That was in the 3rd episode. I haven't seen anything since then, but
Oh, that's cool though.
it's awesome just to see all the little things. Because you're like, I'm pretty sure I know that place too, because they filmed in Okmulgee, Tulsa, just all over the place. Pretty legit.
That's not the one that was filming up in Pawhuska, right? That was amazing.
No, that's the Scorsese film, Killers of the Flower Moon, which they just did something. They had downtown Tulsa blocked off because of that movie.
Yeah, I was trying to go to Erie Abbey that day, and it was kind of blocked off down there.
I'm loving all this filming shit here. It's really cool. Make me feel better about my
number
school.
3.
Huh?
Right here.
Yeah, that shit's everywhere. It's awesome. Yeah, it was
Nice.
cool.
Nice.
Especially with it being a Bud Light logo. You think they'd be drinking a Bud Light or something, or the Bud Light neon sign. You think it'd be some beer like that, but
Probably
for the
wherever they
effort.
were filming, that was probably just there.
yeah. But to put the effort in to make sure those were the beer cans that were all over the place was pretty.
Yeah, no, that's
pretty cool.
awesome. Before we get out of here, Skydance Brewing in Oklahoma City getting closer. Looks like they've kind of cleared some of the last hurdles. I think the way I took it, they're waiting on inspections and things like that, and everything else is mostly ready. They're just brewing beer, trying to be prepared for opening day. So
Awesome.
hopefully we get news about that soon. Yeah, I'm very excited for that tap room and for them, and I'm looking forward to, nothing against anybody that's open in that area now, but I'm looking forward to having another option to check out when I'm in downtown Oklahoma City for one reason or another.
Right. That one's been a while in the making. Waiting for that.
Yeah, and I think, it's kind of like it reminds me a lot of how I felt about Nothing's Left before they opened, where it just
Right.
been years and years of festivals and some distribution and stuff like that. And I know they've been at the Brewers Union, but I kind of feel that way about Skydance. I'm like, oh, finally.
Right.
And I did see Cross Timbers is getting close to.
Oh, awesome.
And then I saw another post in the Oklahoma, what is it, OCBC on Facebook, that group. Matt Hopper evidently has bought a location somewhere in the Britain district, or I don't know all the districts down there that well, but
Oh yeah, we had talked about that.
yeah,
That's
it kind of
crazy.
got dusted up again a few days ago in that Facebook group, and I don't know, just give me all of the beer options.
Right. It's cool with that one to see a brand come back that you just thought went away.
Yeah.
Coming back as a full brewery.
Yep.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Not on my end.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for this week. Jeremy, close this motherfucker down.
That's going to do it for another episode of Pub Talk. If you like what you heard, make sure to check out our website, pubtalkpodcast.com, and give us a follow on social media at Pub Talk Podcast. hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And yeah, as always, never forget there's nothing in life you can't handle over a few beers with your good friends. Till next time, just chill till the next episode. Bye.
Bye.